Hello and good day to all of you right now in my YouTube, Odyssey, and Rumble.com. Hello, my name is Blair, and welcome to another OS, our first look into this Linux operating system called KDE Neon 5.27. Right now, I'm in the start page, or we call it the desktop, which after we turn on our laptop or computer or a desktop. So as you can see, I already have my display right here. It's kind of like, I think this is from Big Linux that I re-edit it and put a powered by Linux. I just play with it and I haven't changed it yet, but let me try to configure this one out. So this is the original one. Let me move that one. I don't know who is the author of this Big Linux desktop wallpaper, but I like it though. That's why I re-edit it, and of course I also download this one and this KDE version, and of course that's the first page that I set as a default wallpaper. But anyways, let me get to the original. Where is the original? Let me see. Where is the original? I think this is the original one when after I install it in my desktop or in my laptop. So yeah, you could change this one and go to, okay, let me try to apply that one and close that one first. You just right click and then go to the configuration of the wallpaper and desktop, and of course you can install it, or you can add a image what you like, and of course it will be available onto your desktop folder. If you are hearing some birds chirping because I'm here in Asia, where I am in the northeast region of Thailand. And of course, I'm a teacher for the science and computer. And of course, because my students are already knows how to use the Windows, so I always have the comparison between Windows and of course my laptop, which is I always bring as my daily driver to present my lessons and lectures, including computers like this one. I'm using Linux, and of course I wanted to share to them that everything, almost everything, in your Wi-Fi, in your network, LAN or LAN, and of course your computer boxes for your automotives, and all the rest of your computers, most of the time, and most of them are actually running in Linux kernel. That's including our printer. So that is why if you want to scan or print into your all-in-one printer scanner thing, Linux is the best one, because sometimes you don't need to download a driver because it is basically it's already Linux. So that is why I'm teaching the kids in my school, which is in Sanabin School here in Khon Kaen, Thailand, in the northeast region. I try to let them know that if you want to be a gamer, developer, or an Android developer to make games, of course you need to download the Android studio or some sort of program that you're comfortable. So that is why I let them know that actually Android is based on Linux kernel. So basically, if you want to know about your games, you need to know your Linux kernel. And of course, Windows has the adapter to function properly. And that is why if you are trying to play some of the games, sometimes if you get it right, you sometimes notice that the games in Windows compared to Linux, if you know what you're doing with, it is much faster than Windows. And yes, because it is actually running in kernel of the Linux. So anyway, let me get this straight first. I'm not saying that I'm always correct, because I always like to research some of this information through other desktop, and at the same time, that is what I'm trying to let my students understand, that you need to have the research. Either it is wrong or right, you're always open for anything, any possibilities. If you are wrong, so try to say if you are wrong and try to make it better in the next time. And if you're right, of course, just keep it on moving forward. So anyway, right here in our desktop, we have some of already, like I already download this one, and it comes with, I think this one, the 3D. Yeah, this comes with the default, and of course I want to let you see this default thing so that you have an idea. Let's do like that one. And of course we have the abstract color explosion. Nice. And I don't know what is the title. It's just wallpaper. And this one, it's just a wallpaper with black and white, all shades of black, all shades of white. And we also have this Altai, autumn by the water, and so on and so forth. So many. So this is awesome. This is our first look. This is our first look into the Linux KDE Neon 5.27. So I'm not really technical with this, because this is the first look for all of you guys who are trying to know about Linux. And of course, it is very easy actually. Maybe some of the Linux OS are a little bit hard for you guys, but this is one of the easiest. And actually, this is where Windows sometimes copy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not right nor correct. Okay, so let's go back to that wallpaper. I like it. So if I'm wrong, just, I'm human. I'm not a robot. I'm not always correct. I'm trying to show you, but I'm always like neutral. Okay, so anyway, you can also feel the, like, it's just a Windows, right? You have time and date right here. You have the notification right here. I think that's notification, right? And all those stuff right here. I have the keyboards, of course. I'm a Filipino. I also include Thai because I'm here in Thailand, and my keyboard's partly English/Thai. So that is why. And I think I have some updates let me see. Let's try to click this one. Fetching uploads or updates. No, I'm still updating uploads. Okay, never mind. I'm not familiar with this one because I'm using the gnome most of the time, because I started my Linux way back then, which is I think in the 90s. Yeah, in the 90s. I started Linux. Oh, by the way, I started actually with Windows, Mac, and Sun OS by Sun Microsystems. Right now, it is the one of the branches of Linux actually. So it is derived from the Unix, which is a proprietary, which is based with this Sun microsystem, and Linux, which is free and open source right now. And Windows, I think Windows is a hybrid. Yeah, I think I read one of this article. Windows is a hybrid of Unix. So there's a backdoor or sort of something that they could like bypass the passwords, blah 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 thing, so that they could check your security system if it's correct, because it is a proprietary software or operating system. So they have the backdoor. But the bad thing is you don't own that software. They're still owning that software. You're just renting it out, but you are buying the operations. So that is the difference between these proprietary software operating system, which is Windows, that I'm referring to. So I have downloaded this application already. I have the system update right here. The updates are here, and Google Chromium is also here. It needs to update, refresh version of the 110.0. Blah 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 thing. And I have the proprietary software Spotify for my listening, which is I'm just listening. I'm paying for some of the streaming service because it was still shared with their server, and they are paying for the rights to use the music, the copyrighted music. So Spotify, I also use that one. So let's try to update. This is not so hard, okay? As you can see, it is just, proceed. It is now installing. That is how you update your Linux KDE Neon 5.27. So it is so easy, no problem, no need to go to your terminal if you are afraid. Next time I'll let you show you how to use the Windows terminal. It is basically the same with Linux. If you are using Windows, yes, you are also using terminal there, the text terminal. Let me show you the text terminal. Where? Okay, there. So this is the text terminal. I'll show you my NeoFetch. I'll just positive, make it big so that you can see. And this one, I'll move it here. I like the wobbly thing. And of course, this is my text terminal. I just type in NeoFetch. Of course, you need to install it sometimes if the distributor didn't install it as a default feature for your operating system. So you need to install NeoFetch. And of course, in Windows, you also have NeoFetch. So instead of the I'll show you this command NeoFetch. Instead of like that one, you need to change it to, for Windows, you need to scoop. Scoop install NeoFetch. You have to change Scoop instead of apt. So that's the difference between installing in Windows and Linux. Basically, we're all the same, because I think no, I think it is the server of Windows is actually Linux. They call it Azure. Yeah, it is Azure. It is actually Microsoft version for their Linux distro. So Windows has its own Linux distro. They call it Azure. So that is why when you type in, you still do like this in your Windows. But if you're an average or just ordinary user of Windows, you don't need to use the terminal. But it is there. I could show you next time so that you will see and feel the Windows in terminal. Yes, I still have a Windows in my laptop right here. Excuse me for that one. I could show you right here. Let me enter my super secret password. Ta-da! Label. I'll just let you see this one. I still have the Windows right here. Windows OS. I have Pop OS, of course, Elementary OS, KDE Neon. Of course, I'm using it right now. I have the Ubuntu, Mint, and the Swap. The Swap is actually the virtual memory. So it is an extension of my memory. Oh, what is this? Try again. There is a issue. Let me see. Wobble. So as it is still updating, this is actually the start menu right here. It is just like in Windows. Just click it there, and of course you have all this stuff just like in Windows. I don't know who or which one who started this. I think it is Unix. Yeah, I think Unix started all of this. So it is not Windows or Mac or Linux. It is Unix started this start menu. So to all of you guys who are saying that Linux copied Windows, Windows copied Linux, Mac copied Windows, Linux, well, it's actually basically they copied all of them in Unix. Okay, so the graphic interface, and at the same time I forgot, Xerox is also one of the author of this start menu. They started this start menu button. They are the first who invented the graphic user interface, actually. So yep, that is your information that we never know, because we just teaching in just sometimes in just one-sided lecture all about just Windows because that is the popular right now. No, it wasn't. It was just only in the mid 90s when Windows was very popular, and at the same time Mac also gained popularity in the 80s. Yes, 80s. And Unix was one of the original, and BSD, which is the Berkeley Software Distribution, is one of the authors, and of course Xerox. So let's take into this as the first folder that we have the favorites. It's just defaulted like this one with the Firefox, system settings, Dolphin, which is the file manager, and the discovery. It is the software center where you can download and install your software, which is right now. I'm just waiting because it is I don't know if it's still going. Is it? Let's cancel first. Let's refresh. Because I think we have some issue. Let's install it again. Yes, proceed please. Yeah, it is moving. It is moving. Okay. So let's minimize this one. So you have all the applications right here from A to Z, or A to, not Z, but V. I didn't install the Z CPU. Yeah, I haven't. So anyway, we have the advanced network configuration for your network connection settings, your archive tool, Audacity, which is my audio editor. Of course, I also have the Chrome, Discover, my software center. Of course, we also have my file manager, which is the default one, is the Dolphin. We have the emoji selector. Oh, we also have the extension right here. Of course, Firefox, our web browser. Gcompress. Actually, I already install it for my kids to in school, to teach them in science and in computer. The KDE image viewer, the Gwen view. And of course, we also have all of those stuff right here, the Kate, which is the text editor. It is the version of KDE Neon with the text editor called Notepad in Windows. Let's try to open. New. See? It's still the same. It's all the same. Same. Disregard, please. Oh. We also have some of the, of course, the thing here in Linux, the partition manager is always free, and most of the time it is a default application compared to Windows that you need to buy a partition manager sometimes. Yeah, so it is different. We also have the KDE N Live or Canon Live video editor. Of course, the Hangman. If you want to play Hangman, yep, this is what I always play. It's just fun. Oh. We also have the console, which is the terminal. Krita, which is the painting image blah 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 thing, image manipulator thing. K Wallet Manager, K Writer, Mahjong. If you want to play Mahjong, it is absolutely for free right here. It comes with the default application, the menu editor, OBS, which is our streaming and recording software for our desktop. It stands for Open Broadcast Software Studio. We of course have the Oclar. It is the document viewer. Aside from it, we also have, I think I download this one. Yeah, I think I download this one. The Only Office Desktop Editor, which is our document spreadsheet presentation thing. as you can see, it is my go-to for my lectures. Let's go back to the letter O. We also have the spectacles for the screenshot. If you want to have screenshots like that one, I just had screenshot. So you just click save as and to the folder where you send, or you can always copy to the clipboard. Let's close that one because I don't need that one yet. And where are we? Oh yeah, I have also downloaded the planetarium software, which is the Stellarium. The Stellarium is actually for star maps. Like right now it is morning, but I could always change into what time. Yes, I forgot the time. Where is the time? Time of day. Okay, let's move. Uh-oh. Ta-da! 12 midnight. 7, 8. South. How about, let's move that one down here. How about in the east? Oh, we have in the north Polaris. Ta-da! There's Polaris. Let's put the atmosphere. If no atmosphere, with atmosphere, let's put the constellation label, the art, and the, there you have it. Zoom out. Let me move. I'll just 0, 0. Wow, awesome, right? The moon. It's near Cancer later because I am recording it right now on March 4, 2023, and it is located in the between northeast east. How many degrees? Oh no, I'm using the one, this one. It is for star maps, which is located at the 50 something, 50 plus degrees latitude, altitude, at altitude, with the azimuth in the east northeast. It is how many degrees? 70 degrees azimuth. So yeah, okay, let's go out from this application, turn it off. I also have some of the stuff right here I'm installed. So like this one, VLC media player, I also installed that one. It is also subcategorized as right here as the development, education, games, graphics, internet. We also have the Multimedia Office right here, settings, system, utilities, and there's no help. Help! Okay, so you can also search for your programs right here if you are looking for some image viewer. So you just type image and then you have the image location for your Dolphin, which is your file manager, or you can just click the KDE image viewer. This also gives me an idea because I'm a Filipino and I'm trying to change from Filipino to English to Thai. You can go to the settings right here, just type in keyboards, there you have it, layout, advanced, mouse, And at the same time, you can also check out the language. So the language is here. Spelling, modify, blah 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 thing. Yep. So let's go to the home. Yes, there you have it. You can change it from the breeze and the breeze dark. I'm going for breeze dark. Let me see, what can I show you? Oh yeah, if you want to change the icons right here, you just right click over the icon right here, the KDE logo or the start, and then click right here for the application if you want to add or to move around. So like this one, education, I have the education right here. I have the language blah 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 thing, the games right here. So you can edit that one, of course. Go back to here. You can also enter the image, how do I say this one? The editing of the panel. You can configure this one. You can also show some alternative. Yeah. Like, yeah, you can close it once first. You can also show alternative right here. If you want to have like a large something-ish. Sorry. I didn't mean that one. This one to occupy everything, like you have all those stuff if you want to, and try to just click anywhere right here. Or you can change the layout again, like this one, the menu, like this one. It's more on minimal. And you can also go back to the application launcher, like this one. So it's up to you which is your preferred. Let me see if it's already. Okay, not yet. It haven't been finished. So yes, you can do whatever you want. Of course, you can also change your launcher configuration. Same, just right click, and then if you don't want this logo of KDE start here, you can always choose what you want. If you want some alien, if you want some, let me see. Oh, there's an ambulance passing by. You can also change into whatever icons you want. So it's up to you which one is your preferred icon for your start menu button. Maybe you want plasma. It's up to you. Or just go back to the KDE. I'll let pass the ambulance first before I continue. Okay, resume because the ambulance just passed by and it's a little bit annoying. Well, it is an emergency, so we don't have any control of that one. So anyway, let's go back to our topic right here. So we have different icons right here. If you want to change your start menu, just scroll what you want right here. Just scroll. We also have some different icons right here for your start menu. So if you want, feel free to change your start menu button. As you can see right here, we have a lot of icons to choose from if you want to, we also have the weather right here. Kind of cool, right? So, KDE. So you can change any type of KDE if you want, like that one. Of course, just click to the default reset. And you can also change it to menu. Yeah, it's up to you. See? Or you want to start here. Start. So basically you can always change it. So apply and click. And I think it's already done. Yay! I'm complete. And no, I'm not restarting because you just give me the option to restart, but it's just some of these effectiveness is that you need to restart, or you just need to log out and log in again. No need to sometimes restart, because in Linux we use restart as just restarting your login log out. We don't usually use the word restart, as you have to power it down and power it on again. So that's the difference between Windows and Linux. So let me see. Let's go to the internet. Of course, I already opened this. That is why I have so many applications, and at the same time I already log into my Firefox. But of course, I will not use the Firefox, but I will using the Google Chrome. So the Google Chromium that I'm using it right now. Let's go to the KDE, kde.org. That is their official website. So it is a new generation desktop for Linux. Of course, it is notably that they are using Plasma as the KDE Neon Plasma 5.27. So it is a desktop right here. If I type in the Neo Fetch, let's plus. The desktop environment right here, it's Plasma 5.27, and the operating system is the KDE Neon, of course. Yes, so that is their website. It is absolutely for free if you want to install it into your computer or to your laptop or to your desktop. They have the applications for everyone, just like in GNOME or GNOME desktop environment. They also have their own KDE application. So I think the GNOME has the majority and the KDE has the second popular Linux desktop environment. So that is why they have all these sources. And if you want to have the data analysis, the data virtualization for analysis software capabilities, LabPlot is one of the best application from KDE. This is also what I've been using. Krita is one of the best artwork for your drawings. It is actually a popular tool for graphic users or graphic artists for their professional grading painting, especially in, I think they use this one in the Avatar. At the same time, Blender, they also use Blender, and KDE Kdenlive from the Avatar movie. So yes, some of our movies in Hollywood using not some, but most of them, I will not say all of them, but most of them, majority we are using Linux. Yes. Even the big time Hollywood video editors are using Linux actually. Sorry to say this, guys, but yep, we are using Linux. In Hollywood, we use Linux. In space agencies around the world, most of them using Linux because it is reliable and it is safe compared to, sorry, Windows, but sometimes it crashes. Windows crashes, that's why, that's the problem. Linux, very seldom, very, very seldom. Right now, sometimes I didn't restart my computer for 5 days, 1 week, or sometimes more than that, and I don't have any problems. But in Windows, yes, it is popular, but no, it is not reliable. I'm sorry. I'm also a window user, okay? I'm also a window user. But yeah, I've been to the blue screen of death. That is why my daily driver is Linux. Of course, Contact, developers right here. Of course, Steam Deck is actually running in Linux. Yes. Games like your Counter-Strikes are actually Linux. That is why if you play, when you click Counter-Strike, it changes from this different desktop environment because it is actually Linux, and that is why it sometimes flicker when you click and play with it. So yes, it's a bold statement, but it is actually that it is. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Maybe you are a developer, maybe, but the original developers, we use Linux. Yeah, we use Linux. Even the internet before, did you know that when you log into the, the dial-up thing before the internet was Wi-Fi, when you plug the dial-up modem to your laptop or computer or desktop, you need to log in, and then there is a terminal like this one. You need the terminal. Let's clear this one first. You need the terminal to log in. There is a log in like that, and then you need to put your login. That is actually Linux. At the time, yes, our modems are actually Linux. So yes, those were the days. I remember the sound of that dial-up that is reverberating the sound. Yeah, I still remember that one. That is actually Linux. Yep. There's a lot of secrets, or just normal people do not know about our world. Computers are Linux, printers are Linux, internet is Linux, cars are Linux. Mitsubishi, Honda, Ford, even Tesla are using Linux, and all of those cars manufacturers are using Linux as their computer boxes in their automotive are all using Linux. Even in F1 computers, they use Linux program, but they integrate it into the system of Windows to make it work. So yeah, that's the kind of like secret stuff that we are just hiding in plain sight. So anyway, I hope you like our video for today about this OS that we are featuring right now. We have the KDE Neon Plasma 5.27. So thank you for hanging out, and thank you for watching our video. My video. I don't have any team yet as a regular team. I still have my family to help me in the videos and research and blah 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 thing. And of course my extended family and my friends. Thank you for that one. And of course my friends and colleagues and fellow computer nerds in the Philippines and in the world for bringing the computer information. Some of them are Linux users and administrators, but their YouTube channel are completely different from the application supposed to be, but they're using Linux actually. But anyway, that's it for now for our KDE Linux Plasma Neon KDE Neon Plasma 5.27. So anyway, thank you for hanging out, and do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please like our videos. It helps our algorithm send out to all of you who are not yet a user of Linux. So anyway, this is our first look. I hope you enjoy our video. Thank you for hanging out. I'm Blair saying bye for now, and see you in the next episode. And remember that science means knowing, because science is cool. This is OS, operating system, our first look. I'm Blair saying bye for now, and see you in the next episode. Ciao.